Hello, welcome back, Box1 here, and today we will be reviewing this set from 2020. This is set 75267, and it has 4 figures, them all being Mandalorians, of course. This is the Mandalorian Battle Pack, after all. It has 2 builds, a speeder and some little terrain build. So, without further ado, let's get into the figures first. The first figure in this set is the Green Mandalorian, and it is a female, as you can tell by the helmet shape, and she has some pretty nice armor detailing, of course. I think all the figures in this set have some pretty good armor detailing. You can see the frontal prints there, and then she also, I believe, has some back printing. Yeah, just some simple armor printing under there. And she does have this very nice dark brown cape, and a helmet that underneath there is a blank black head. And then she also has a rangefinder on top of her helmet, and she carries a stud shooter. Pretty cool. The second figure in this set is another woman, and it has different, obviously, printing and all that, but she's in the more gray and sand blue color scheme, which is pretty nice. I like the sand blue especially. And you can see the nice printing there. She has a stud shooter as well and a rangefinder, and under her helmet is just another black head. She has a black cape, which looks pretty cool, and it is, she does have some back printing as well, if I can flip up that cape to show you. Just some simple armor printing. But yeah, pretty cool. I quite like this one as well. Next up, we have this blue Mandalorian with the blue, gray, and purple color scheme, which is pretty cool. And he has some nice armor printing as well. This is a male guy. And he has some leg printing as well with armor on his knees, which is pretty cool. He has a blaster. He does not have any rangefinder or things like that. And he has this olive green cape, which is actually probably my favorite color, surprisingly, out of all of them. He does have some back printing, and that's pretty much it for him. He's a black cat as well. He's a pretty cool figure. I quite like his color scheme. And finally, we have this Mandalorian. He has a dark orange and dark brown color scheme. And while he doesn't have leg printing, I think I quite like his overall color scheme as well. I like all of these Mandalorian's color schemes. I think they look pretty cool. But he has a stud shooter, nice frontal chest printing. Unfortunate we don't get any leg printing. That's the one thing I don't like. Under the cape, he does have some back printing. Pretty simple back printing, but back printing nonetheless. And under his helmet is a black head. Pretty cool. And with the figures out of the way, all of them being pretty good besides this guy's legs, we can get onto the builds with the speeder first. And the speeder build in this set is pretty simple. It is reminiscent of the old speeder build from the what was it? Death Watch, I believe, Mandalorian Battle Pack. But it is pretty cool. It has the 2 stud shooters on the front, which make it a bit ugly, but, you know, we won't judge. We have the, or I guess I will judge, because this is a review. But we have the frontal, I don't know what these are, but they add some shaping here. And then there's also an engine or thruster in the back. There's a handlebar, and then there is a place for a figure to sit, so we can put a figure in there right now. And that is what it looks like with a figure on it. You can see how that looks from all angles. And it looks pretty cool. I think it looks quite good. And his blaster, well, it's over here. I put it over here. It is actually able to be clipped onto the next build that we'll be looking at. And that build barely constitutes as one. It is a little, just, I guess, fortification here, and in the rocks. And it can fit 2 blasters. Let me see where here they are. It can fit one right here. Trying to do this with one hand. There's a hair, of course. Why wouldn't there be? And you can also fit one in the clip, so you can use with the both figures that are in either of these builds. They can both have their blasters here, so they don't have to be holding them the entire time. But you can put one figure in here, and, well, obviously, I think in the instructions, yeah, she's about like that. Maybe one stud back with her arm raised. Yeah, and then she can just control the little turret there. But yeah, pretty simple build. But now it's time to get on to my final opinion on this set. With, I'm pretty sure, some really good figures. I don't know why I said pretty sure. They are really good figures. Besides this guy's legs, I think the builds are fine. I This is a bit plain, obviously, but I think the speeder is pretty nice. With the figures being the main focus, obviously, I think this is a pretty good battle pack, especially if you want to build like a ragtag group of Mandalorians like you have in the Mandalorian Season 3 and Season 1, obviously, as well. Yeah, I just think it's good for that. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time where we'll be doing, I think, the last one that I have, the last battle pack, the newer, what is it, 332nd Ahsoka Trooper battle pack, whatever that one was. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.